Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. We got you in TikTok land, Facebook, YouTube. We are all over the place. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Tanya Lawrence, the blockchain queen. Happy to see you all here. All right. Oh, tonight we got a hot topic for you. Make sure you start inviting your friends to join you because we're going to talk about how you can turn your profits from your tax returns into a legacy for you. Okay. So this is one you definitely want to be a part of. Hold on. All right. Let me see. See some people joining us. My mom's trying to call me. All right. Where's everyone joining us from? Hello, 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 and welcome. Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Tanya Lawrence, the blockchain queen, here to talk to you and show you how you can take those tax returns and turn them into profits for you this season. Um, for those who don't know me, my name is Tanya Lawrence, the blockchain queen. My mama's texting me and calling me. Um, going to show you how to take those tax returns and this year do something that's going to make a difference for your family for generations to come. Okay. And so, um, excited to have you here. Make sure you have something to take notes with and be able to just take this information and take actionable steps, okay? And if you have questions, go ahead and put them in the chats because I can get to them either during the call or after the call. We are live on TikTok, we're live on Facebook, we're live on YouTube. So I want to make sure that people are getting their questions answered. And we are going to get started, jump right into it. This is tax season is upon us, right? And we're in a very precarious time this year. Precarious time this time things are changing all around us. If you've been watching the news today, you saw that there were some proposals to cut off assets to people, financial tools that people needed, whether it be Medicaid, whether it be Section 8 housing, food stamps, whatever it is. And so we have to make sure that we are ready for whatever other trick he has in his bag. And that means making sure that your money is right. And so it may mean having a new thought process behind your money, a new thought process behind what you do with your funds, how you invest them, how you look at money. And the future of money is here, guys. I've spent 17 years as an investment banker. My husband owned our investment banking firm for 24 years. I was there for 17 years. I facilitated financing for some of the richest people in the world, some of the biggest companies, and I was able to see how they treated money. And it gave me an early insight into how to look at investments, how to treat money, what to do with money, how to make sure that my money was working for me. That is the most important thing that you can have is money working for you. Put that in your notes right now. You want your money to work for you. You don't want to have to work for your money. All right. And so some of the easiest ways to start when you don't have a base to start from, some of us didn't come from money. So we're starting from scratch, right? When you don't have a base to start, you have to start somewhere. And my background outside of investment banking, when I retired 8 years ago, I got into the world of digital currency. I learned about blockchain technology, digital currency, and it's been my passion over the last 8 years to teach people what I know. And guys, I am uniquely positioned and skilled to teach you about cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, because I've been a part of projects, developments, technologies that were being developed. I've seen companies come, I've seen companies grow and be well heeled and have success. I've also seen the scammers. I've also been had my coins stolen out of wallets. So I can give you all of this information that you need to make these decisions and make sure that you're making them from someone who has experience, not theories. Okay. So I've been hacked, and not through the blockchain. They can't hack your blockchain. They can use other tools to hack you. I was on Discord, was fooling around at 5 o'clock in the morning when I shouldn't have been. Mama's sleeping hours are from 2 a.m. to 10 a.m. I don't need to be doing anything with money between 2 a.m. and 10 a.m. Okay. That was my fault. I went against my own personal rules. And so when I have this information, I'm sharing this information, I'm sharing it from a place of knowledge. I'm sharing it from a place of I want people to be empowered and make good decisions that will be able to be carried on for generations to come. And so when we're talking about money, we're looking at how things are changing around us, right? And this year, what about taking your tax refund and instead of doing something like paying a bill that's going to be there anyway, let that bill be there, right? Instead of paying on a vacation that you someplace you already went. I know we go to the same places almost every year, every other year, just because we love them and we enjoy being in those places. NOLA and the islands. So those are our two hot spots. Instead of, buying some thing that you saw that you wanted on TikTok or one of the other platforms that you don't need, that you're going to forget about a little bit later, why don't you take the funds that you have from your tax return, not the whole thing, set up a budget, decide what portion. The average person is getting around $3,000 as a tax refund. Taking a portion of that and learning how to invest it. You don't have to stop at crypto. You can also invest in stocks. These things will make your life so much easier in the long run. Okay. So I'm here to help you. I'm going to give you some tools, some actionable steps to take away today to start putting your thought process together to get ready for this change and how you're looking at your funds and how you're looking at growing your funds. And so, with this foundation, I want you to stick with me because it is for many people a new thought process. And sometimes when it is something that is new, it may seem overwhelming, but I promise you, I am here to help. If you need help, put help in the chat. I will make sure I inbox you so that I can get you the assistance that you need. My gift, my special talent is helping people. What I want you to also remember, top of your list, stay away from platforms that promise you that they're going to give you a return if you send X amount of dollars. They say send $100, send $500, send $1,000, and you'll get 3% a day, 1% a day. Stay away from those platforms. Those platforms inevitably every single time within 6 months to 8 months will disappear and they'll pop up somewhere else with a new name, a new logo, new colors. I've tried them because, I would do more research. I'm like, no, 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 I'm going to search this one. They do not stick around. They are money grabs because they know that people don't want to fool with their own money. They want someone else to do something with it, and they see an opportunity to scam people. So stay away from those, okay? So, first on your list, decide what you want to do with what portion of your return. If your return is $3,000, figure out, if you want to put one third of it, if you want to put a quarter of it, figure out some amount. A small amount can get you started slow and steady. You don't have to blow the whole bank. I also highly recommend with stocks, with cryptos, with any investment, with your cousin. Never give away the money that you need. Never give away more or invest more than you can afford to lose. Okay. So it doesn't matter if it is a stock. If someone said, oh, this one can't fail, you should go all in. Do not, do not, do not. The universe, the way things work, every single time, inevitably something will go wrong because you put more or extended yourself more than you should have. So I want you to be prepared and have a budget for yourself. Set up your budget, figure out what is that amount that you can start with, that you can live with, because nothing in life is guaranteed. Not a job that you're at, not a benefit from the government, not Social Security, not Medicaid, not any other thing that system that you've paid into. Nothing is guaranteed. The only thing that's guaranteed is taxes and death. And they trying to wipe out this taxes. Now, if they wipe out them taxes, I might have to stop being so Debbie Downer on them. Right now, I don't fool with them. But they wipe out these taxes and that tax situation, we might have something to talk about. Okay. But nothing is guaranteed. And so I want you to use that mindset when you're looking at opportunities, you're looking at your ability to invest your first cryptocurrency dollars. Remember, if you need help, put help in the chat. I will contact you after the Zoom. If you have questions, put them in the chat. If I don't see them as they come up, I will make sure I get back to them. My job is to help you through this process. Okay. So you're going to figure out how much you're starting with. You're going to not invest more than you can afford to lose. You're going to stay away from platforms that promise you returns because what? They always disappear within 6 to 8 months, like clockwork. Actually, there was one that was actually around for like 4 years. And I was like, okay, this one seems like it's legit. It's people that I can see, it's people who are saying the right things. Their structure behind it is right. Guys, they still disappeared. It doesn't matter. Stay away from the platform and let me teach you how to manage your own money. Okay. So the average American, I told you, gets about $3,000. But imagine if instead you started to build a portfolio of assets like Bitcoin and Ethereum, and those assets that have grown significantly over the last 10 years, what if they were a part of your portfolio? What if 10 years ago someone would have had this conversation with you and you would have put $1,000 into Bitcoin 10 years ago and it grew from what price 10 years ago? It would have been around $500 a coin, and now it's over $100,000 a coin. If you would have just taken $1,000, a portion of your tax return, and put it somewhere, set it aside, not a get rich quick scheme. This is not a time for you to think like, oh, I'm going to run it up, I'm going to double my money in the next 6 months. It may happen because of the markets, because we are in a year of a bull run traditionally for crypto. But what I need your strategy to be is long term wealth. What are the principles and strategies that you're putting together, not just for you, because you're going to write this strategy down and you're going to explain it to your children, you're going to explain it to your grandchildren, you're going to explain it to whoever is in charge of your estate, because you don't want to pass on and then all the money be gone right after you go because they went hog crazy and bought up everything. Okay. You want to make sure that these principles and strategies become a part of your legacy and you're able to pass them on. Why is cryptocurrency such a game changer? When you look at the growth of, let's say, just we're going to talk about just two of the coins that have been stable coins in people's portfolios, and that's Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin in particular, when you look at the growth, the trajectory of Bitcoin since its inception until now, it has outpaced the growth of gold. Now, the US dollar, the value is decreasing. Your money, your same paycheck buys you less than it bought you a week ago. It buys you way less than it bought you a year ago. Um, my husband was fussing yesterday. He loved to fuss. He loved to fuss. I love a man that loved to fuss because I'd be like, okay, baby, okay, go on, baby. What else? Okay, let him fuss, right? Fussing about the cost of eggs. He don't eat eggs. I eat eggs. That's my morning breakfast, right? And then I went to the store for him. He asked me to get him some chips. I got two little bags of chips. They were $2.29 each. Two bags of chips, little bags like this, cost more than my dozen of eggs. Guys, our money, our fiat currency is spending, it has less spending power. It's going to continue to have less spending power. When you juxtapose that to a digital currency, I see you, Mr. Jimmy. Yeah, tell him about himself, fussing at me about my eggs. When you juxtapose that to a digital currency that is continuing to grow in value. Do you want your money to continue to make money? You send that dollar out and it comes back at the end of the day with a friend and bring back another dollar with it. It brings back 50 cents. You didn't do anything for it. You send that dollar out, it comes back with another 25 cents, but you didn't do anything for it. You didn't have to leave your house, go to an extra job, send a kid to daycare, apply for some place, shovel snow to get there. That money went and worked for you. That is the concept that I'm talking about. Instead of having your currency, your fiat currency, going and spending it, and it has less value at the start, you might as well take that money instead of spending it right away. Give yourself some cushion, give yourself some time to say, you know what, the TV that I wanted, the new thing on TikTok that I wanted, it's going to be there. Matter of fact, it'll probably be on sale. And I'm not going to pay with my cash from my tax returns. I'm going to use the profits that I gained from my portfolio to pay for it. So now I am in a winning position. That's the strategy and the mindset that I want you to have. And so cryptocurrency, again, has outpaced the larger of the coins. Bitcoin, Ethereum have outpaced the growth of gold over time. Okay. And so, with that type of trajectory, and analysts continuing to say that these coins are expected to continue to grow and to continue on that same trajectory and pace. Now, guys, that is not to say that it will not go up. Let's say if it goes up to 105,000 tomorrow and you go buy $50 worth, and then you turn around the day after tomorrow, it's only worth 100,000. Don't go selling it saying I lost my $50, or my $50 turned into $30. That is how markets work. Any of you that have a job, that have a 401k, you're not looking at your 401k. Nobody's spending their time. It's boring as hell. Nobody's spending their time to go and look and see how their 401k portfolio is performing. All they know is that every paycheck, some money gets taken out of their paycheck and put into that investment vehicle. The difference is they're going to cap out usually what your return is going to be. It's usually going to be no more than about 8 to 18% a year. Where in cryptocurrency, you can have those type of returns in a month. Okay. And so when you're looking at where you want to diversify, where you want to put your money, keep your money in your 401k. That's another thing. If somebody starts talking to you about divesting from your 401k, just take the hit, pay the 30% penalty in the taxes, you'll make it back. Don't do it. Do not do it. Seen it, been there, don't do it. If it's that important, go find some money somewhere else. Cut back on something that you were spending money on. Take that money and put it into a new investment portfolio for you. Do not take your money that's already performing, pay penalties on it, and risk it somewhere else. That's a no-go in my book. Okay, so we're diversifying. You have your 401k, you have traditional stocks that you can get right on Cash App. You can go and get you some stocks, and then you're going to have a cryptocurrency portfolio that will help you diversify your portfolio and put you in a position to have coins that are growing. Now, guys, it is important to be educated. To be educated on this topic means that you at least do your own due diligence, start reading. If you're like, I don't even know where to start, I have courses. You can go to the link in my bio. You can put course or crypto in the chats. I will make sure I get to you. Hey, Miss Shannon, you could barely hear me. Oh gosh, I thought I have it all the way up. I'm sorry. I hope you guys are doing okay over there and you can hear me. But when you have your, what was I talking about? Portfolios, diversification. I lost my place. She said she couldn't hear me. Okay, we're talking about diversifying and having your portfolio. The other thing that's really important is you're not buying, when you buy cryptocurrency, you have it. Oh, I was talking about needing help. If you need help, put crypto in the chat. I will get with you. I have courses that are self-paced that allow you to learn at your own pace. I have executive experiences where I work with you one-on-one to walk you through everything you need to know about crypto. And then I have free courses that I want people just to be informed. You can go into my free community. I have like 6 videos to help you build your confidence about cryptocurrency. Guys, when we don't have knowledge, we get left behind and we perish. And it happens for us over and over and over again. They like to look at us as consumers because they know that we're worth trillions of dollars in spending money, not even the money that we need to pay bills, the necessities, the mortgage, the car payment, the car insurance, the utilities. They don't even count that. That's a given. We're going to pay that to them because they own the things that we need, right? But I'm talking about our spending power. We represent trillions of dollars of spending power, and we don't have anything to show for it. This is the time to take your power back. This is the time to do something completely different, to have a new thought process, right? I see you, Kelly. I got you covered, sweetheart. I'll take care of you, and make sure you get the information you need. This is the time to be able to have investments into decentralized currency. That means that no government owns it, no central bank owns it, no other entity controls it. So they can't tell you what to do with it, where to spend it, who to give it to. They can't cap you out at how much you can give to your family per year. They can't cap you out and say how much you can withdraw. You know, it's nonsense. You go to the bank. I went to the bank. This was years ago, but it was the first sign that things were getting bad. I took a check. I had a check written out to me for $10,000. I took it. I walked across the street from my office, walking distance, to the bank that knew me. I didn't even need ID. That's how well they knew me. I went to go cash the $10,000 check, and they told me I need to make an appointment. I needed to come back to get the money. You know why? Because they don't have our money sitting in the bank. We are the only people that have our money sitting around and we spending it as soon as we get it. Matter of fact, there was days when I spent my money before it even came to me. I had everything typed out, what I was ordering from Amazon, what I was ordering off of TikTok, what I was ordering here and there. They make their money make money for them. That money that you think is yours in your bank account is somewhere else earning them money. They went and put it towards someone's mortgage, towards someone's house, towards the home equity loan, towards someone's student loan, towards a car loan, towards insurance, and then investments. Their investment portfolios, their investment in cryptocurrencies. Don't be fooled by what they say on the news. The banks have cryptocurrency and they use cryptocurrency. Write down XRP and Ripple. It is the main currency that's being used by financial systems. A matter of fact, if anyone has an American Express credit card, test me. Don't trust me. Test me tonight when you get off this Zoom. Go and make a payment on your credit card. Historically, it would have taken 1 to 2 business days for the credit to appear on any of your cards. American Express uses Ripple's technology. That's another digital currency, and it has its own blockchain. It's used for financial systems and banks. Now, when you make that payment on your American Express credit card, the credit is there instantly. It's a game changer. You need to have stock in these type of companies that are developing the way the world will go, the way the world will work. Tonight we had a fire call in my inner circle. We had a young man, 27 years old, came on and just blew the top off of the mindset of the people in my inner circle, talking to them about what digital currency and blockchain technology is going to do for their industries, what it's doing right now, because we don't get exposed to these things. We get exposed to the news, the trash, the things that they want us to think. Guys, I have the information you need and to help you know it's not just about creating a portfolio for yourself. It is also about knowing where the trends are going and how you profit from that in the long run. So being able to have currencies that are changing the way the world works is a part of your stock portfolio. Guys, who would have loved, absolutely loved, to have gotten the phone call to say, hey, buy some of this Amazon stock before it goes to the New York Stock Exchange? Let me see some hearts. Let me see some hearts in the chat. Tap on TikTok, on YouTube, hit some hearts. Who would have loved to have received that phone call before Amazon went public on the New York Stock Exchange? Overnight, people became billionaires. Overnight, the janitor of the company for, I think it was Microsoft. I can't remember which company. I think it was Microsoft. The janitor who had some shares in stock in the company because they couldn't really even, pay that well. They gave everyone, all their employees, stocks. When that company went public, that janitor became a multi-millionaire. Having assets that are going to grow for you is the game changer. And so that's why this shift in mindset is so important. Just take some, trust me on this, take some of that money. You know, you may have promised your kid that they're going to get the PX5, I don't know what the kids are getting. My youngest is 19 in college now. Some gaming system. Have conversation, have a real conversation and say, look, if we do this as a family, we take a little bit of your money that I promised you for XYZ toy. We take this money that I was going to use over here to go buy them red bottoms. We combine it. We go in together. We start a stock portfolio together. We start looking at it as a family, then we can go and split those profits. When I tell you, your child will know so much about cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, your child will track down their money and what's going on, and they will keep you informed, and your portfolio will blow up because these kids understand digital currency. They understand gaming. They understand how playing video games, they can get tokens and how those tokens can be converted to money. That's all digital currency is doing. And we sometimes become afraid because it's the unknown. These kids, you buy them a video game today, they're going to break it. I think that's what it's called when they break it, when they get all the way to the end, to the finish line. I never even got through Donkey Kong, past that first screen. Pac-Man, none of it. My parents knew that was a waste of time for me. Get a child Barbie, a doll, or something. Let her have a salon. I had businesses. I had businesses all over my house. Everybody was paying me some money, some coins somewhere, right? But these kids, with their gaming systems, they are unstoppable. Let them be unstoppable in something that by the time, if they're 10 years old now, by the time they're 18 and they've been learning cryptocurrency, learning blockchain technology, they can take over the world. Knowledge, when we get it, they know we dominate every single time. Give these babies the knowledge. Give yourself the knowledge. Give yourself the opportunity to learn this information. And trust me, it will be a game changer. And you can start very easily in my free community. Put free in the chat. I'll make sure I'll remember it if that means you want the access to the free community. I will get you access to the free community so you can see the 6 videos on crypto confidence to help walk you through understanding what it actually means so that you have a place to start from, a real foundation. And then if you get to the point where you're like, okay, I'm ready, I really want to dig into this. I need to know where I can put my coin, where I can put my money, where I can make it grow faster. You can get the course, paid course, and that comes with my one-on-one time where I help you set up a cryptocurrency wallet. I help you put together your portfolio. I help you make sure you understand security protocols and understanding how to make sure that your legacy is protected, because we all got to go, right? When we go, we want to make sure that our money is in the right hands and the right thing is being done with our money and that sacrifice that you made. Okay, so you set up a budget. The next thing you're going to do is choose a platform. Now, it is very important that when you choose a exchange or a platform, it's like choosing a bank. Every bank has different features. Some banks, if you are someone who needs to make things happen and they don't have online banking or allow you to send wires online, I can't deal with that kind of bank. Like, I don't got time to be sitting at a bank waiting for someone to get off their lunch break so I can send a wire. That's not going to work for me. I need things to happen at my fingertip, right? So you need to figure out what type of exchange is going to work for you. I have preferences for the exchanges that I prefer. I also want you to make sure that you are doing due diligence. If you're not getting an exchange link from me, put exchange in the chat, or bank exchange. I'll know what you're talking about. I will get you the link to the exchange that I prefer. They are very user friendly. And when you go to make a purchase with your debit card, or you decide to tie your bank to it using a secured platform called Plaid, then you will be safe and secure. Your bank will let that transaction go through. Okay, I see you, Chris. I see you, Queen Bee. I got you guys covered. You will be safe and secure. The transactions will go through because the banks around the country are familiar with the platform. Other exchanges or platforms, you may have some pushback from the bank because they may be sourcing their cryptocurrency, or their cryptocurrency may be sourced in Lithuania. And the bank says, nope, that looks like fraud. That's an automatic no, and it's a headache. the whole process is a headache. So again, I am teaching you, I'm giving you from my rib, guys, and I'm giving you the information that I've ascertained over the last 8 years in this space, studying, learning, growing. So I got you covered there. Diversify. Just like we don't have one, ladies, we do not have one pair of shoes. Matter of fact, we don't have one pair of black shoes. That's just ridiculous. You need different black shoes for different situations. Different cryptocurrencies have different utilities. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're diversifying your portfolio, but I want you to start small. I want you to start with coins that have large market caps. That means that they've been around for a lot longer. That means that more people have purchased them. They're a little bit more stable. You want to make sure that those coins, those first coins that you're putting into your portfolio, have large market caps. Write that down. That's very important. You start fooling around and getting with some of the coins, and you didn't do the research, you don't understand it was a meme coin, like that Orange Man's coin that the day of the inauguration, him and his buddies pulled their cash out, pulled their money out, and left all those people holding the bag. And he walked away with, I think it was billions of dollars, and then had the nerve to post online what other currencies he bought with that money. Those are the things you want to stay away from. Those are rug pulls. And so again, education is key. I do a lot when it comes to education because I don't want my people getting messed up in the end, right? So educating yourself is the next step. Diversifying is number 3. Number 4, education. Educate, educate, educate yourself. It may sound like, oh gosh, it's something, this isn't any fun. Trust me, when your account is growing and that money's coming through and things start looking like, this mortgage is about to be paid off, or that college tuition is good. We are good. Reading that stuff and listening to a few of my videos, coming on a few of my lives will be like, oh, I love this. I love this. I have people, I think, yep, I see Jimmy right there. He's still saying yes, yes, over on, I think that's Facebook. He was smoking cigars with my husband at the cigar lounge, was like, I don't know about this crypto stuff. Now Jimmy is a self-proclaimed crypto nerd, and he said something last week that like had me all choked up in a chokehold. He said that him and his son sat down and started having conversations about investing in crypto and how that bond and that communication was so special. Guys, this is a time when we're not just talking about money and legacy for ourselves. Our children, their future is bleak based on the BS that's going on. The future's bleak. And if you think they don't feel our anxiety, they're not watching the news, they're not seeing what's on social media, they're not hearing what their friends saying, they are. Give them a sense that they can take control of their future with having decentralized cryptocurrencies in a portfolio for themselves, okay? And then again, long term. This is not get rich quick. I don't do get rich quick. Remember, my background as an investment banker. Everything that we did was strategizing out over 20, 30-year periods at a minimum for our clients on what their portfolios would look like for their family, for their legacy, how they were able to pass on businesses debt-free, how they were able to pass on insurance policies that took care of families for generations to come. This get rich quick scheme mentality never ever works. Trust me on this. It never works. Okay. Oh, thank you, TG. She said, be sure to tap the screen, y'all. She want to make sure y'all giving me some love on TikTok. If you tap the screen, the algorithm will let them know that it's some good stuff being said. Oh, Jimmy says on Facebook he is a crypto nerd. I love it. I'm a nerd too. I'm pretty girl nerd. All right. So and then long term. Long term is the key. Make sure you are thinking about the next 10 to 20 years, what you want your portfolio to look like. I'm telling you, you may see amazing growth this year because we are in what's considered a bull run. And then there will be another one in about 4 more years. We have, it could end anywhere between April of this year and October of this year. The bull run could end. Addition to that, you will see small gains over the next 4 years. But then in 4 more years, a thing called halving will take place, HALVING. That is when the value of Bitcoin is split and it creates the increase or the bull run and the scarcity. And so I see you, Chris. You're gonna get it in the course, Chris. I got you covered. That the bull run is in stocks and crypto. It's when the market's going up. A bear run is when the markets are trending down. Okay. Only thing. So when you go to New York and you see the big bull kind of linked to the side, I have one in my office up on the wall, big, sexy black and white picture because I'm a bull up in these streets. That means that it's a bull run. The money's coming, money is growing. Okay. But there are still opportunities as you become more advanced. You're with me, you're in my communities, you're learning with me, you're sticking with me, you're getting the information that I'm giving. Then you will get to learn about smaller coins and smaller opportunities. You want to think of those as penny stocks. But I do not, please do not start with penny stocks in your portfolio. I want you to start with the good old traditional, this coin gonna be around, we gonna be all right, and then get educated and then expand out and get with the penny stock scenario, okay? And on the crypto side of things. So guys, I want you to take control of your financial future. This is our moment in time. You know, I tell this story. I am not ashamed of it. After the election, I spent 2 weeks in bed, severely depressed. I just didn't know what to do. I felt so hopeless. But guys, this is it. This is our opportunity. I think that if we would have been happy with the results of the election and everything would have been kumbaya, we'd have been comfortable. And we wouldn't have seen what they were doing and what they were planning for the next 4 years out. The timeline just shifted a little bit before us. They say, God said, you need to get uncomfortable right now because I need you to do what I designed for you to do. This crypto's out here, this information's out here. It's time for us to take control of our financial future. I am Tonya Lawrence, a blockchain queen. If you came on later, type crypto or free in the chat. I will make sure you get into my free community so that you can get some free videos to help you understand cryptocurrency. If you're ready to go, just inbox me, do whatever you got to do to let me know, and I will make sure that you get access to my courses that help you start putting together a portfolio for your family. And you also get my one-on-one assistance to help you with that in addition to the course. The course you'll be able to access forever and be able to refresh things. And as I update and add more information, you'll have that. But my one-on-one time is invaluable, if I must say so myself. I used to charge $100 for someone just to have access to my time to look at anything tech related with their portfolio. Now the course is only $70 and you get 30 minutes of my time. My husband's like, I don't know, what were you thinking? You don't got time for that? Like, we busy, we doing stuff. That's just my passion. It was what got me out of the bed after I saw that the world was turned upside down. And every single day since January 20th, he's proved me right. He's proved me right that I need to be out here helping my people. And this is where I need to be because nobody else is going to rescue us. It is up to us to rescue ourselves. And this each one teach one is happening right now in the TikTok world through Hillman Talk, through TikTok University. I am loving the energy that we are coming together and saying, I got some knowledge. I'm going to share my knowledge with you. I'm going to put you on. This is what it was always supposed to be. And I think if we would have been comfortable with the election results, it would have never happened. So with that said, guys, I am here if you're ready to dig deeper. I'm going to go through these chats tonight and get everybody what they need. Inbox me if you need my attention urgently. But have a wonderful evening. Stay blessed. Just share this information, forward these lives or the videos, the replays with anyone you think who may need this information. I want to impact change. I have students all over the globe. I had students on, 2 students tonight on my call from Kuwait, had students in Kenya, Uganda, you name it, students everywhere because I just love to impact people and change lives. And I'm so happy and grateful that you were here with me tonight. We'll see you soon. Good night.